Welcome to Risk-Free Same Game Parlay Thursday Night Football Thursday, and I have been told now that it is officially on the site.
Yeah,
it is officially
go.
on FanDuel Sportsbook, which means one thing and one thing alone. That means tonight is the night that the Risk-Free Same Game Parlay hits, and we take millions and millions of dollars from FanDuel Sportsbook, watching an incredibly great NFC West clash.
Hell yeah.
The Los Angeles Rams will travel up to Seattle to play against the Seahawks. I believe the Rams are favored by 2.5. It was on its way to 3. Is it still at 2.5?
It is.
Still at 2.5 in Seattle. Going to be a tough place to play. Hey, 12th man up there is loud.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, that stadium's built to be loud.
Yeah, they got
Right.
those lime green uniforms on today, too.
Oh, no. Siciliano broke that news shortly after I sent in my official same-game parlay.
Yeah.
Wish Siciliano would have put that out a little bit sooner. That would have been very, very nice of him. That might have changed my same-game parlay. But 4-0 in those lime greens mean that they're due to lose in those lime green. No offense to the Seahawks. I appreciate your team, but it's get-back season for the Los Angeles Rams, and it just so happens to be in Seattle. Los Angeles Rams, money line. Matthew Stafford, over 300-plus passing yards, hammer it. Cooper Kupp, anytime scorer, hammer it.
Yep.
Also, Alex Collins, anytime scorer, touchdown. He's a running back for the Seattle Seahawks tonight. The Seattle Seahawks running game, pretty solid. And Russell Wilson over 250 yards passing. That's going to happen on 3 plays to Tyler Lockett. Rams still get a win. Could have hit the over. The over was super high, and we're already at plus 1432. $10 turns into $143. Risk-free after an opt-in. You get your money back on the site if we don't hit. Let's get this thing up. Let's try to take all the cashola from FanDuel.
Hell yeah.
So Wilson and Stafford overs. Seattle passing is giving up 28th. They're 28th in the league in giving up passing yards per game.
Bingo.
There it is.
The Rams are 25th in opposing passing yards per game. So they're also giving up a bunch of passing yards.
And we are getting an update here that although you are painting our picture of our same game parlay to be a more beautiful one, putting a little filter on it, adding a little white in the teeth. Hey, here's some stats
We
that back
just
up what we're
willy-nilly
saying.
throw this against the wall.
Yeah, this is the council, by the way, that
That's right.
voted earlier. Zito telling me that it's more than plus 1432. It's plus 15 something.
Oh,
Plus what?
1560.
Okay, so $10 becomes $156. Let's go. Opt in, risk free. Get that $10 back if we lose. All these things that we voted on to go into this same game parlay, risk free, was chatted about this morning. Did the discussions get heated? No. But were there some disagreements? A tiny bit.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Little
that's
bit.
good though.
A little bit.
Little bit.
You need that whenever you're coming to a decision.
Have to have it.
And Gumpy said, hey, listen, I got the Seahawks plus 2.5. And I was like, whoa. Gumpy, you're like the hottest better of all time. And Gumpy goes,
Rams win by 1.
no
We're good.
big deal.
Boom.
We both
There it is.
win.
How you doing?
I done.
I hope this fucking hits, dude.
It's got it. This is the week.
No, it would be great if
This is the week.
Well, I'm pretty sure every week, you've added one. Like last week, you're one away, missing the Jamar Chase touchdown. I think it is.
Dude!
It's due. It's time.
Also, Pat, you're a big game better. This is a big game. We got a good matchup
You're
here.
right. These games
Yeah.
that stink, what do
Yeah.
you expect from me? I don't know shit about them.
Come on.
These teams, you're right. These teams going into week 5, I feel like we know.
Yes.
We know now.
We do.
The Rams are going to get back because we don't know much about that team, but this is a mighty big game for that team because they potentially go 17-0. Then they lose at home against FaZe Clan, Kyler Murray, and the Cardinals. And Kyler Murray has an incredible video from that whole experience. But I feel like this is, Matthew Stafford's a great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just lost.
You think Deshaun Jackson's just going to take one loss at home and then just be like, you know what, I'll mail it into next week? No way.
Not a chance.
Sean McVay, Jalen, Aaron Donald, are you kidding me?
Not a chance.
Cooper Kupp's going to run what? Spectacular routes. It doesn't matter how loud the crowd is.
I might have 4 touchdowns.
I mean, this is a lock in the Seattle Seahawks. Since at one time in the Super Bowl, they run the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Very
You
well.
know, down there.
It does worry me a little bit because I don't know if we know a whole lot about Seattle either.
And hopefully Chris Carson is not playing because I don't know if that's been announced yet.
Well, I mean, that is why we went with the other guy. Yeah. That was something very confident whenever the council was having its discussion.
There are a couple tweets that were definitely leaning toward him not playing. It just has not.
I would like to let everybody know that the council was giving false information.
Well, the guy's hurt. I mean, give him a quick breath this week
Yeah,
and
he played
get
last
back
week.
next week.
Yeah, he played last week and still
If it's
scored.
one fucking touchdown away from hitting this thing again, last week it was $8.5 million we were going to win as a team. Okay?
Yeah.
Everybody got their $10 back if you opted in and went risk-free style, which is what we are suggesting in this particular case.
Right.
$10 becomes $156 right before Halloween.
Come on, candy.
Halloween and Thanksgiving.
Why are you guys
Christmas.
sprinkling all this negativity over the parlay?
Thank you, Nick.
we're just-
Fucking Nick, dude. Frank coming in here as a positive.
Hey, we're not sprinkling negativity because no matter what, you're not losing money.
Yeah,
okay?
if you opt in, risk-free, $10, get it back. If not, $156 and something and change or whatever. And then obviously, once we hit one of these, guess what?
Boom. Snowball effect.
Bang. Feed me.
Boom.
Pac-Man, eating those things. These two teams tonight I'm excited about. I think we're going to see a show. I think tonight is going to be a show. I'm betting on it actually with my same game parlay. Overs for Russell Wilson and Matthew Stafford. I think the Rams get a win. I think Collins will run one in, and I think Cooper Kupp will score because that seems to be the favorite target of every quarterback that has Cooper Kupp on the team. Cooper Kupp is the favorite target for whatever reason, whether it's because he's an incredible route runner or a lunch pail type of guy, first one in, last one out type of guy, a hard hat guy, coach's son guy. I mean, all those things potentially why, but also might be because that dude's a fucking stud when he's healthy.
Yeah.
Excited to watch tonight at Tone Diggs. What's all the money doing? Is there a lot of dancing with us or against us in the money world of the game?
85% of the money is on the Rams.
Fuck. No, it's because us.
Yeah.
It's because us.
And
Obviously.
70% of the money's on the over. It's gone from 48 to 54, so that's moved 6 points. I do think the offenses are going to have their way tonight. It's just what defense can possibly make a few plays, and the Rams have the better getting to the quarterback D-line. So maybe it's the Rams that make some plays, get off the field a little bit.
Yeah, and Jalen floating around. Russell Wilson was able to display his incredible intelligence on Monday Night Manning that first week in the fourth quarter when he and Peyton, I don't want to say they were jousting, but almost they were having a conversation amongst each other about what they're looking for. Now, Eli was also there, and I assume Eli knows it as well, but I think there's different levels to the amount of how much you can break down a defense. Russell Wilson, whether he wanted to or not, what I got out of that conversation with the Mannings was, this motherfucker is high football IQ.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if we have chose not to look at that because I think a lot of the plays you see him running around and just kind of extending and making things up and everything like that. So to listen to him speak in a way that I'm not saying I know shit about fuck because I don't know shit about fuck. But I just think whenever I start hearing that stuff, my respect level for him grew mightily, I think, after listening to him chat about football. And I assume that's potentially what the Gruden football quarterback camp was supposed to be for Russell Wilson. None of us watched it, though.
No.
We should have watched it. We watched Monday Night Manning. That's on us.
right.
Russell Wilson's a stud, as is Matthew Stafford. Joining us now to wrap up all the weekly stories and tell us about what could potentially be going on tonight that might make our same game parlay look good or maybe make our same game parlay look not as good.
Okay.